I just can't believe the moment we're living in. 2 minutes away from our sponsors. I'm back with my testimonial.
I'm back. It's my second live. I see you, nurse who was beloved, that worked with veterans, who was beloved, who had a legal permit to pew pew, who was filming, and the only reason why they attack him is because he was helping a woman who felt who he felt it was probably instant for him to reach out and to help that woman, and they just took him out of life. That's what happened. They took him out of life. So they did. 7 of them apparently. Apparently you can't go anywhere. And this is what is crazy for me. My whole advocacy life, I fought against open carrying pew pew. My whole if anybody will check my advocacy profile, it's always been against open carry. Always. I always felt that it was scary and it was dangerous and that people shouldn't be doing that because it could just bring a certain amount of fear to people who is walking around the community. And I was thinking of the community. Hello, may I help you? Hello. Can I help you? Hi. I'm fine.
Okay. And some of the madness from the folks who have been speaking out about this. Okay, that was, we have the original.
Yes, and I don't need any help with that, but thank you for calling. I'm good. Sorry, guys, I'm coming back. I'm sorry. I can't even look at the video, guys. I can't even look at the video. They keep playing the video, and I can't even look at the video. I can't even look at the video. I'm still traumatized over Nicole. Renee Nicole. I'm still traumatized over Nicole. So as I was saying, I've been an advocate. I'm on a break now, but I've been an advocate for almost 12 years when it comes to pew pew violence. I've been an advocate. And one of the things I advocate one of the main thing I advocate is no open carry. Because I felt that having open carry will result in something just like this that just happened. That's how I felt. I'm like, yo, if you out there opening it like that, it's gonna put you in a dangerous situation. Now I got dragged. I'll be right back. Dragged, I tell you. I'll be right back. Dragged. Right back. I'm back. I was dragged for years by people that I call pro-gunners, right? People who stressed F your feelings, F the feelings of everybody who have a family member who was unalive. Our rights to carry supersedes your rights. For years, they were on my behind on that statement, right? We have a right to carry. We have a right to defend ourselves. We have a right to walk in this community any which way we feel like it. That's all I got. Ace, Michael, Voter. I'm inviting people in. That's
Go
all
the
I got.
feds then, Karen. Go fight them in the street.
Find who in the
Why are you
street?
wasting your time?
Find who in the street?
The feds.
You want me to go find the feds in the street and do what?
End up like Alex or Renee.
I'm a
Meet your
sharpshooter.
destiny.
I'm a sharpshooter, Voter.
I'm a sharpshooter.
I'm a
I
sharpshooter.
don't give
So
a
if I
fuck.
wanted
Shut the
to,
fuck up.
I wouldn't be. No,
You're
you
not
shut the fuck
what
up.
is a sharpshooter?
You
What's a
jerk.
sharpshooter?
You're an
retard?
asshole. You're a jerk.
What is a
You're a
sharpshooter?
little
Retard.
bitch. You're a little bitch.
Right.
You're a little bitch.
Nobody cares.
You're a little
Hey, go
bitch.
fight the feds.
You're a little crybaby. You're a little crybaby
Go
because
fight
he
the
unalive
feds.
one of you guys. He ain't unalive one of mine. He unalive one of you
Go
guys. He
fight the
unalive one of you guys.
feds.
You skank. You skank.
Exactly.
You coward. You
Then
coward.
why do
You
you
little
care?
bitch. He unalive one of you. You don't care about it. You don't care. When
Not
they
even a
see
little
you,
bit.
when they
I'm
see
glad,
you,
actually.
they're gonna
I'm
unalive
happy.
you just like they unalive everybody else.
Cool
He
story.
unalive you, bitch.
Nah.
He didn't like one of
Nah.
us. He didn't, because black
How's that?
folks is minding our business. We sitting
Ooh,
back,
put black
bitch.
folks
He
mind their own
unalive you.
business.
He unalive you guys. What you gonna do about it,
He-
skank? What you gonna do about
Literally
it?
nothing.
He unalive
I don't
exactly,
care.
bitch. Because
I'm
you are
happy
scary.
about it, actually.
You scary, bitch. You scary. You scary.
You're scared of me?
Bitch. I'm sorry, guys. I try very hard to have a good conversation, but today is not the type of day for me to be stressing my ass out over some skank. All right? They unalived a YT male on the streets. You can ha 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 all you want to, you bitch. You're a little skank. You're a little skank. You're a little skank. You scary. You scary. You over there talking about telling somebody to go out there. You scared, little skank. You scared. You scared. You scared. Why don't you go out there, you little skank? You see, unlike you, I'm talking about it. Unlike you little skank, I'm talking about it. I care about people, but you don't. I'm not crying because he didn't unalive me. And he didn't unalive one of mine. He didn't unalive one of mine. He unalive one of yours. So I'm not crying. So I don't know who the fuck you talking to. I'm sorry, Anna. Did you want to say anything?
Yeah, I just
Give me 1 second, Anna. I'm sorry. I just got a call. Give me 1 second. I apologize. These people are stressing me out. Give me 1 second.
You're good.
Hi, may I help you? Hello, may I help you? Yes, I know. Yeah. My daughter will take care of it. Okay. I'm sorry, Anna. Please have your say. I don't mind having conversations even with our MAGA brothers and sisters. I've had several lives with our MAGA brothers and sisters. But I'm not gonna take no disrespect from no skanky lightweight who consider himself a male who probably ain't got no woman and don't know nothing to what to do with a woman any which way. F you and everything you stand on. Sorry, Anna. Even if you disagree with my opinion, please have your say. Please. I'm sorry.
I get it. I
This is the
understand.
second time. I'm sorry, Anna. This is the second time this bullshit happened. And I'm being very graceful by even having these conversations. Don't come on my shit and start causing me no drama. Sorry, Anna. I landed my plane. Please go ahead.
No, you're good. I just think so. I live in Minnesota.
Okay. My
About 50
condolences. I'm not sure which side you stand on, but either way, my condolences, and I'm wishing the best for your community. Go ahead.
I just think it's really interesting how it tends to be that when one side in particular eats, breathes, and sleeps on their Second Amendment right, But then as soon as someone has their weapon holstered, not even touching their weapon, using their First and Second Amendment rights, how that can be an issue.
Yes.
I think that if it's an issue, then we need to seriously look at, you know, the Constitution again. And, you know, if we're going to say, okay, you can't even own a gun or a weapon.
Yeah, you gotta be careful on TikTok. Yes,
I know. I've learned very quickly.
And I just spent cursing out this person on my live, so TikTok won't shut me down anyway. But go ahead, you were saying.
I think that if we're gonna be looking at, you know, the angle that I feel like the Republicans are looking at it, then we need to just say, you know what? Fuck it. Everyone needs to hand over their weapons, and no one can have the Second Amendment right. I mean, that's just the way it is, I think, and I think it's actually really depressing that someone and people on one side can specifically sit here and say, well, you know, fuck around and find out, or, you know, sit there and, you know, make it seem like it is only one person's fault, because it seems to be ICE does not follow any type of due process. They're grabbing whoever the fuck they want.
Yes, they are.
And doing whatever the hell they want.
Yep, without no penalties or anything. Yep.
And I think it's crazy that, you know, I mean, granted, I am on the younger side, but I think that it's really interesting that people voted for this man after seeing what happened the first term and after he lost, you know, when Biden won. How people didn't think it would get 10 times worse this time around.
I don't get it either. I
don't understand that. And I don't understand how we can pardon all of the what he's calling violent people. And then allow them to walk around with a weapon, essentially, and not get in any legal trouble.
I know. I think it's crazy. I think it's insane. And I want to hear from the MAGA brothers and sisters about what their justification and what happened to Petty. I want to know what happened. I want the justification because, like I started to say, I spent 12 years in the advocacy work trying to talk people down from open carry. I'm saying it's very scary. People seeing grown-ass men with little egos carrying these big weapons. It's ridiculous. You don't need it in these communities. So I was dragged for my opinion. And they was like, oh, we have a right to open carry. We have a right to permit. And stuff like that. They dragged me for years about it. So now you have a young man who was actually practicing his Second Amendment right to have a pew-pew on his waist. Apparently, that's what they were saying. It was on a holster of waist. And these guys unalived him because they were scary. Because that's the thing about all these men that's here talking mad shit. The reason why they talk mad shit is because they're scary. They're scary of black and brown people. They're scary of immigrants. They're scary of women. They're scary of living real lives and stuff like that. And most of these scary, uneducated, uncredible, like unimpressive men are going into ICE and they're attacking regular American and unaliving people because they don't have a life of their own. You understand what I'm saying? And they don't get it. And a lot of us in real world, real life, we are sitting back and watching it, especially my black and brown community, because this is not our fight. It is not our fight. It is our YT people, white, but I say YT because it's TikTok, that needs to go out there and be like, yo, this is not acceptable. You can't be unaliving our brothers and sisters on the street. It can't happen.
Are you okay? I do, and I really understand, and I get it. How would you feel about me actually having a conversation with that one guy that was up here?
Oh my God, this fool! My nerves. You want him to come back up?
I think I think it would be, kind of a
If he
productive conversation.
if he could come here and not cry like a little baby, I will add him back up. But he has to come up here respectful, because I'm not going to have him come up here and acting like a child. All right. If he wants to come up, if you want to come up and act like a person, then you can come up. But if you want to come in and act like a child, you can't come up. I don't mind if you have a conversation with him if you want.
Yeah, and I mean, if it gets to be too much, you can always drop him too. I want to actually I want to be able to have a civil conversation, because he's being very vocal in,
No,
the comments.
let me tell you what the conversation is going to be, because he's a baby. He's a child. He's a coward. The conversation is this. In his mind, he feels that they had a right to do whatever he wants to anybody, right? And he feels that anybody that has an opposing opinion should either be unalived, because he thinks that he owns the world. That's what it is. He thinks that he owns the world. He and his kind think he owns the world, and they think that you either listen, comply, or you shouldn't live here. That's his opinion. And he's a jerk, and he's a punk, and he's scary. That's what I think of him. But if you would like to have a conversation with him, I would allow the conversation to happen, and I will remain quiet.
I mean, ultimately, it's up to you. I don't want to, put you in
No,
a
I'm
spot where
fine.
you're
I mean,
angry.
the thing is, what I don't like about this fool is I've had conversation with other male MAGA. There's several conversations with the MAGA community on my life, several, and I've had some amazing. Even though we don't agree politically, I had some amazing conversation with these guys that come up here, But you don't come up here and you start attacking me immediately without even having a conversation, because you can't do it. Some of these people, they can't even have a conversation with somebody who opposite to them. They just have to come and attack. And I'm one. I have time today. I have all day to curse you, your mama, your daughter, your past generation, your wife, your future generation, your ancestries. You understand what I'm saying? 3, 5, 10 generations down. I could bitch call you for the rest of your motherfucking life if you guys want to play with me. You understand? Because I'm on that time today, because I'm already pissed off that your people unalive 2 white people in these streets. So keep playing with me if you want to. But anyway, I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. I understand.
I keep getting triggered by this fool. But yeah,
there's a lot of emotions flying around, and I think
yeah.
I think
But
that
I feel
everyone
really
is
bad.
valid.
I feel really. So let's ignore him. Thank you.
Okay.
I'm gonna stop. Zayn, I'm gonna stop. Let me tell you something. I felt really horrible about Renee Nicole. I mean, even my son, who's a former correction officer, we all feel bad. But my son and certain people in my life, they could understand, not that she was unalived, right? They don't understand that at all. They think that's completely wrong, but they could understand some of the perception of why some people would like, we don't know about Renee Nicole. But for Alex, there's no misunderstanding. There's not even a gray area for even my own people who even give consideration. My son is a correction officer, for God's sakes. He knows how dangerous the job is. Even that's a step too far. That's a step too far. You understand what I'm saying? So it's horrific of what's going on. Like, somebody needs to be able to do something to have a conversation with this administration and say, yo, we get it. You want to get everybody who's not American out of this country. Got it. We got the message. You want to do it. I don't agree with it. I personally don't agree with the policy, but I get it. But if you're going to implement these rules, you need to have professional, trained people out here. You can't have these scary little boys out here who's so afraid of their own image out here unaliving people. It cannot happen. It has to stop, because right now they think, our MAGA brothers and sisters think they're coming after liberals, left, and progressive. Well, you don't understand, because I understand, because I've met a lot of them. I've spoken to a lot of them. There's a lot of MAGA brothers and sisters out here that's carrying too. And they are going to come to the face of one of these ICE agents, and the ICE agent is going to ask them a question too much. Because no matter what you say, whether you're left, right, center, Democrats, MAGA, right, you don't like somebody coming in your face and you feeling disrespected. So they're going to come and they're going to ask you a question, and it's going to be on and popping, right? And then what else is going to happen? What is going to happen? Are you going to now explain to us why you having a fight with an ICE agent? Hey, David, did you want to say thank you? And give me a second. David, did you want to say something? Dave,
Yeah,
would
I
you like
just
to say
think it's really all this these ICE agents is unaliving people, man. It's not right, you know.
Thank you, David. What else?
I just want to
What's
know
your thoughts?
when it's gonna stop.
I
It
don't.
won't stop until there are actual laws that they are following, or until Trump decides enough is enough. But it won't happen until one of those things happen. It won't happen unless due process and or they actually follow the law in their policies that they have, because right now they are not following jack shit.
They're not, and there are policies in place. By the way, there are already policies in place from a lawsuit that happened in 2022, in which the ICE agents are supposed to follow. All anybody have to do is just Google these settlements. It's already been known that ICE agent has been very harsh in their approach to following the immigration.
I would also, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, that's okay. Go ahead.
I would also like to point out that ICE has been around since 9/11. That's
Yes.
when they really started creating this, government agency. But I want to point out something that I found was interesting over the last about month and a half. I've been doing a lot of research on it. So Obama deported more people than Trump has, and more than he has. And
Yes,
the reasoning why is because they were following all the legal channels. They were following due process. They weren't, pew-pewing people off the street. They weren't, aggressively pulling them to the ground, punching them, essentially the SA of what's going on. Now, I strongly believe that, the reasoning why we weren't so pissed off from 9/11 until now about ICE necessarily was because they were following legal channels. They were following due process. I can almost guarantee you that they have not had, most of these people that they have detained
We're
have
actually
not.
following the same laws and due process that we did in 2008.
Okay.
In fact,
I'm sorry.
Holman was the
Olive.
border czar for Obama.
Hold on one
He
second.
received a medal
Olive,
from
hold
Obama.
on. We need to allow her to land her plane, and then after that, you could respond if you don't mind. I need to have everybody, even though I was yelling at the old boy, I need everybody to be able to say they say it and land their plane, and then you could come in if you don't mind. Go ahead, finish Anna, and then I would like him to reply, respond. Go ahead.
There were proper channels. We weren't as pissed off because they weren't unaliving people exercising their amendments. We were not pissed off because they were not beating up people in the streets. We were not pissed off because they were doing it the correct way. Anyway, I don't know. I'll just start going in a circle with it because you do see the differences between this administration running ICE and Obama or whoever else we want to call. But I just thought the numbers were interesting.
I think
Go ahead, Olive. Go ahead. Okay, hear you. Go ahead.
I think a lot of the reason is the media hysteria. I mean, if you look at the numbers, Obama deported way more people in his first year. ICE overall, they're on set to not even pace Obama's deportations. I think the media hysteria has actually caused a lot of people to, especially the youngins, to think that, they get riled up about this sort of thing because they don't know any better. But the people who were adults back in 2000, if you weren't protesting ICE back in 2008, you're just totally encapsulated by this. The media's got a grip on your mentality here, because people are arming themselves and setting off to intervene with law enforcement making lawful arrests. And if you look at, supposedly all the protesters being quote unquote brutalized, if you look at all of these individual cases, one, they're either getting physical with officers, and anyone who's being detained, they're being detained lawfully. They're being let go when they need to be. But a lot of these protesters, they're getting involved in, like I saw one the other day that they were arresting a man who, had raped a 7 and a 10-year-old. And you have
use that
Karens
word.
out there
You can't use those words on TikTok. You have to be careful on the words you use on TikTok. You can't use the R word on TikTok on social media. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Go ahead. Continue.
okay, gotcha. But I think a lot of this is just, it's media driven hysteria, but when you look at the numbers, this is nothing new that happened. I think where all of the problem from this comes from is people involving themselves in intervening in with law enforcement here, because that was never happening back in 2008. So
Can I
it's
ask
really
you a
just,
question?
Trump's behind it, so now everyone's got a problem with it.
Can I ask you a question?
And after you finish, I wanted to just bring some
Yeah.
things to his attention. But go ahead.
Yeah. Are you do you have a license to conceal and carry?
I live in Florida, so we have a constitutional carry. I can carry,
Yeah,
but I
open
don't need a
carry.
license or
It's
anything
open
for it.
carry. They have open
Yeah.
carry. They have
Oh, okay.
everything.
So you're in Florida. Sorry.
They
I
have
must
everything.
have missed that. Do you believe that if you are open carrying, that if you have your pew pew in a holster or in a gun or a pew pew lock, lock safe or whatever, and you're out just doing your own business, do you think that you should be like
Unalive.
No, listen.
unalived by it?
So involving with Alex, I totally don't agree with him meeting the end that he met. I think the officers there escalated. He was recording at one point, and I'm all for, recording law enforcement. I think we need to have a bird's eye view on them at all times. But I think the other part of this, which no one's really talking about, is he armed himself and then set out to intervene with
Because
ICE. So
he
his goal
was
was to
a
go out there
conceal
and
and
to
carry.
prevent law enforcement
That's
from
not
That's
what
Bro,
we're
not
come
true.
told.
on,
He
bro.
was there
No,
to
that's not what we're
video.
told. No, that's not
Olive.
true, Olive. That's not true at all.
That's not true, bro. Come on, man.
No,
That's
that's
not
not true.
true.
We don't know where you're hearing that. That
they
is
were
not
making
true
an
at all.
arrest in the people
No,
there.
that's
The
not what
woman that they
happened, Alex. Alex, no, he was
what
standing there
happened?
videotaping, and they apparently they pushed a woman,
No,
right?
Yep,
right.
they
I'm saying what
pushed
got him killed wasn't right. So
Unalive,
that was
unalive.
all
You gotta say
Like,
escalation.
unalive.
say it. Just say
unalive.
unalive,
You
man.
gotta
Come
say
on,
unalive.
bro.
You can't say the K word here. You have to
Okay,
say
got
unalive.
him
Okay.
unalive.
Yeah.
But
He was
what I'm saying
helping.
is what I was trying to say is him. I don't think that he just accidentally walked up on that situation. If you look
No,
at his social media, he
no, he
was
didn't.
very radical with his ideologies. So I don't think he just happened to be wrong place, wrong time. I think he was out there looking for ICE, which makes a big difference.
No, I
I
don't think
don't think
so.
it
Let me
does
tell you why.
because. Oh,
Anna, give me
sorry.
one
Go
second.
ahead.
Let me tell. And then Anna, you can
Well,
jump in.
do you
Anna,
promote people going
listen,
out and
Olive.
intervening with ICE officers?
Well, I've intervened with a lot of stuff, so I'm the wrong one person to ask. I've
But
been an
you think that's
advocate.
a good thing to
I've
tell
been an advocate.
people of America is to
Olive,
go out and intervene?
let's go backwards. First of all, I've been intervening with police officers when it comes to unaliving black men. So I'm the wrong person to ask. I want to go back a little bit to talk about this situation. The reason why are you aware of why all these people, all these neighbors are outside now in Minnesota?
Yeah, because of media hysteria.
No. One of the ladies
They're
told us
not protesting
no.
ICE.
Guy, Olive, can we have a conversation so that you understand? One of the people clearly stated the reason why they all decided to come outside is because ICE. The reason why it started.
Bingo.
It's because ICE was what's the word? Pepper spraying. There was pepper spraying. So everybody pretty much was minding their business. ICE came in the community.
No, that's not what happened. No, they were making an arrest and people were
do you
interfering
want
with
me
law
to? And then
enforcement.
Anna lived there, so she could tell me whether I'm wrong or right. All right, and we're trying to tell you exactly what I heard. Anna could confirm because she lived there. Okay, They said that there was that's how Anna Nicole's situation popped off. They
Yeah.
go
Well,
out
the
there.
problem is that these people
They
aren't just
were
people
pepper
walking the street.
spraying.
These are people that are
They
setting
were
off to intervene with law
Were they
enforcement
not pepper
activity.
spraying?
Please
Were
be
they not
quiet
pepper
for a
spraying
second.
schools? Were they not pepper spraying near schools and daycare centers?
Yeah. When you
Okay.
intervene with a lawful
What I'm
with a
talking
lawful arrest,
about
Olive,
pepper
they have a
spraying.
right to
Olive,
Were
Olive,
they not pepper
wait.
you
spraying?
stop interrupting, bro.
I don't
Like
know
for
why
real.
he doesn't want to listen. This is the kind
Yeah,
of
stop
this is
no, but
what
I
I'm
interrupting,
listen,
bro.
I
I'm
hear
trying,
you,
I'm
I
trying to listen.
understand you, and
I
I have
know,
a
but
bird's eye view of what you're saying.
let me
I'm
finish
just saying
it
you're
because
wrong.
you said a whole lot of things. Let me finish. They said, I'm
Oh,
saying from what I heard, the reason why the community started blowing their whistle, because there's a lot of people
Yeah,
there that are
them out
not
there doing that
immigrants.
is
Olive,
They're not
objectively
please,
wrong.
immigrants. This is not an
please
immigrant
stop.
state. It's not an immigrant state. There's a small amount of immigrants there. The only reason why they went there is because of Tim Walsh. We already know that, right? So they're saying that they were pepper spraying our kids in our high school. So we said that we are now going to go outside and start filming them, and we're going to start blowing the whistles and stuff like that. That's what they said they started out because they felt they came in the community
Right.
to do harm to
So
them and theirs.
so you're saying ICE set out and they said we're gonna go and we want to go pepper spray these kids at this school, and they got in their cars and drove to go pepper spray kids in the school, or
That's how they
were they
felt.
making lawful arrests and people were intervening and they got pepper sprayed, and then more people packed onto the hysteria and tried to intervene with ICE officers? And it's objective that if you're armed and if you've armed yourself, putting yourself in a situation, intervening with law enforcement is objectively a stupid thing to do. That's
So
what I'm
you're
saying.
telling me.
First of
So you're
all, he
telling.
didn't
So
interview Anna. He didn't intervene with these people. He was standing
no,
there,
there,
He armed
filming.
himself and was going to protest ICE. Was he there to
there,
protest
there
ICE or
is a
not?
video,
Anna, go
Olive,
ahead
that
and
I would
finish
like
because
that I
Olive
would like
apparently
you to
don't want to listen.
watch.
Go ahead.
I would like you to go ahead. There's a video out there from
I've seen it.
they're calling it Olive. I want you to let me finish, please.
He's not letting people finish. Oh God. Go ahead.
There is a video of, I think they're calling it the pink jacket lady, who was there for the entire thing. He was not in the way of any ICE officer. I'm not even calling them officers anymore. These ICE agents.
Yeah, I know. They shouldn't have made contact with him. Agreed.
Olive, let me finish.
Olive, shut up, bro.
Please.
I've already addressed this.
But can we land up? We
Go
have to
ahead.
listen
Run
to
yourself in
you.
circles. Go ahead.
But you're the one that's running in circles. You're not letting
No,
us
I'm not. I've
finish.
already addressed this. I said they shouldn't have talked to him, touched
Okay,
him,
fine. Let
gotten
her say
involved
what
with
she has
him.
to say.
ICE should not have
I
gone
want
towards
to
Alex.
hear
Like,
what you.
completely
I would like
agree
to hear.
there.
Bro, let
like
Him being
somebody
shot
else
was
talk.
totally
Olive,
unjustified.
come on, bro.
Completely agree there. I'm just saying
I would
Let
like to
somebody
hear
else
what
objectively,
talk,
Anna
bro.
has to say.
putting
Okay,
yourself
you
in
know
that
something,
situation
Anna?
is stupid.
So
Go ahead, Anna.
when they pepper sprayed or whatever they used on him and the one lady, they dragged him off, pinned him to the ground. They pew-pewed him 10 times. There were 10 shots fired.
I thought it was
After
Right.
he was already on the ground.
Right. I totally disagree with all of that.
Olive,
ICE's part.
I
They
would
shouldn't
like
have
you
done
to
that.
let me finish.
Are you
done? Are you done?
I'm just saying I totally agree with you.
Then they were looking for his pew-pew that he had a right to have. His
Right.
Second Amendment.
He totally had a right to have it.
They said, "Where is the effing pew-pew?"
Right.
Because they could not find it. You want to know why they couldn't find it?
Because they disarmed him, yes.
Correct.
I saw all the
so
videos.
there is that was not them.
You've given me no new information here.
Pewing him 10 times is not okay. What
I
I'm
never
hearing
said it
you
was
say,
okay.
what I'm hearing you say is that everyone who has a conceal and carry license or an open carry should not be carrying their weapon.
No, that's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying you shouldn't.
But that is what you're saying, because you're saying
No, I'm
that
not.
if
No, I'm not.
Olive,
Because
what you're telling me is that if I went to my local Target,
if I went to my local
in a way that shows that I completely understand your position.
The problem here is you guys totally misunderstand my position.
No,
I
that
understand your position completely.
Is if there was
We've
a
covered
local
that.
Target
You
where
are
ICE
still
agents were
misrepresenting
at,
my position.
So
you're just not willing to listen.
My food,
Hey, Olive, you're
I
really
should be
rude, Olive.
unalived.
Bro. You're rude, Olive.
That's
Well,
fine.
what
I
he's
could be
saying,
rude, but
let me
I'm
tell you
right.
something. I
Interrupting a
can tell you,
woman, bro.
I
Like,
can
come
tell
on,
Yeah.
you,
bro.
I can tell
Oh, I
you
can
what
interrupt
Olive
her
is
because she's a
saying. Olive
woman.
is
Get a
saying that,
fucking
I can
break,
tell you what
dude.
Olive is saying. Olive
Logic
is
is your
saying,
enemy.
Olive is saying that
See y'all.
he shouldn't have been at the protest with the pew pew. That's what Olive is saying. Oh, he left. Olive is saying that he shouldn't have been at the protest with the pew pew, and that he went there and to intentionally intimidate and hurt ICE agent. That's what he
There
said.
was no protest on that street that morning. That was later on in the day. And when people sit here and tell people that, like I said before when I first came up here, they eat, live, and sleep on their Second Amendment.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm hearing people say is that if I have a conceal and carry license in the state that I live in, and I went to a local fucking Target where ICE is there just doing their thing, I should be unalived for using my Second Amendment right.
That's exactly what I'm taking exactly what you're saying, right? But they're twisting themselves in a corner by saying because he expressed discontentment with ICE being in his state and hurting people, that he intentionally went there with the pew pew. As far as I know, the only reason why they saw the pew pew is when he was trying to help that lady, right?
Correct.
He didn't come out there open carrying. He didn't come out there with his hands on his pew pew. He was filming. The only reason that they didn't even pay attention to him, because if they cared that he carried the pew pew, then they would arrest him immediately. They didn't pay attention to him filming. It's when they pushed another person, and as a humane human being, he tried to help the person. They saw the people, they panicked. They lost their freaking mind, and they unalived him. That's what happened. But people don't want to think of that. He shouldn't have been there with the people. He should have gone. No, that's not how real life works. That's not how real life works. And I'm telling my MAGA brothers and sisters, y'all sorry asses, no disrespect, because I'm mad at y'all right now, is going to go to a location. Y'all going to have your pew pew, and don't tell me that if you see an ICE agent, y'all just going to walk away. Y'all going to be standing there looking. Even maybe some of you guys going to be clapping. Like, yeah, go ahead. Yeah. And one of these motherfuckers is going to see you with a pew pew, and they're going to panic. That's what I'm saying to y'all.
I also
They're
think
not going to be able to tell the difference. If they could unalive a YT woman and unalive a YT man, they're going to do the same to you guys. You're not going to be able to talk to them fast enough. They can't tell the difference unless maybe maybe start wearing your Make America Great hats and t-shirts. That's what you have to do. You're not going to walk away, Max. You're not.
I think
That's what I'm trying to get you guys to tell. You're not going to be able to walk away with these guys fast enough. I'm telling you, because I know people. I know people behavior. Even the supporters, y'all gonna be so excited. People are nosy. People are nosy. And even let's just say you walked away, Brown, because it's in Brown, right? Even let's just say you walk away. You turn around, you see them finish up. If you walk away too fast, one of them may think that you're going to do something because you shouldn't have been in that area in the first place. That's what you guys don't understand. They can't tell the difference. If they're going to shoot unalive a YT woman, a YT man, they can't tell the good Americans versus the bad Americans. That's what I'm trying to get you guys to understand. They're going to take anybody out.
Can I give you a story of something that happened to one of my close friends, actually?
Oh, God, here come AK-47. He's about to get on my... stress me out. Go ahead, Anna. So, AK, give us a second. I know he's about to stress me out. AK,
I ain't about to stress nobody out. I'm just saying, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I don't care what you're going to do.
AK. I know what
I'm going to do.
I know. That's what you're going to stress me out.
I know what I'm going to do.
I know you, because you're gonna come prepared, AK. I know. It ain't gonna be you, AK. I know.
No, it's not gonna be me, because I'm not gonna be nowhere they at. I'm planning on vacation. I'm going on vacation next month. You crazy? I'm
AK,
staying in
you
the
could
house
be at
until
a
the plane
store.
land. Man,
AK,
listen, y'all
you
could
could
do
be
that all
at a
that
Target.
craziness by yourself.
AK, you
So
could
can I
be at
ask him where
Target
he lives?
shopping. You could be
I'm
at
not. I
Target
don't shop
shopping.
at Target. I don't shop at Target.
Anywhere.
But wrong person.
AK,
I don't even shop at
anywhere.
Target.
Are you
I
in?
don't
Okay,
shop. I
AK,
don't.
do you
Yo,
live in New York?
miss. Let me tell you something. The last time I
AK, do
went to
you
the
live in New
store,
York?
the
You live in
last
New
time I
York.
went to the store, I went to the weed spot, and I went there and I went back.
Okay, what if they go to the weed spot, AK?
Nobody is not running down on me.
AK, what if they come to the weed spot, AK? What we talking
What?
about?
So what? If they
What do you
come
mean,
there,
so
what?
what? And
So
what we
what?
gonna do? I'm asking you what you gonna do because you know they're gonna be looking for black and brown, and they know us black
So
brothers
what?
and sisters.
So
We
what?
go
I'm
to the
supposed to be
weed
scared?
spot. So
I'm
what's
gonna
gonna
show them my
happen?
ID. I'm gonna show them my ID.
They don't allow you to show you their ID.
Well,
AK.
whatever. Yo, well, you know what? I'm not going to get shot. Period. I know that.
Okay, then
I know
say
that.
that. Then say that. Then
I know
say
that. I'm not getting shot.
Then
First of
say
all, I'm
that
not
then.
being. First of all, you putting me in hypothetical situations. I'm
That's
not
all we could talk
protesting.
about, AK. That's all we could
I
talk
don't
about.
give a flying fuck. I done drove past ICE. ICE done rolled past me a block. They've been around
You
my
lucky,
neighborhood all the
AK.
time.
AK, you
Yo,
lucky.
they been on my neighborhood. Yo, they been over by Home Depot right in Rosedale. They
Yes,
started
they
over
have.
here. I
They've
don't care.
been on Federal 26 Plaza. I know
I
everywhere
don't
they go,
care.
AK.
I don't care.
I know
I'm
you
going on
don't
vacation.
care, AK.
I'm going on vacation. I'm going on Jamaica next month. Man, a
Yes,
business.
you are. You're going
I
to have
will
a
be
good
in
time,
Jamaica
AK.
next month. I don't
You're going to
business.
have
Y'all
a
can
good
kill each
time,
other.
AK.
I
You're
don't
going to have
care.
a good time, right?
I don't
I'm saying
care.
to you, plain blank, AK-47.
Y'all can kill each other. I don't
Stop
care.
saying the K word. Can you do put say on a lie, please?
All right.
For my life.
Y'all
You gonna
can
get
do
my
it. Y'all
life.
can do it. I'm sorry,
I'm
but y'all
saying
can
that
do whatever
I
y'all
care.
want with your lives.
I
I
personally
don't
care
care.
about people unaliving.
I
Okay,
don't care.
AK? I
I
know you
don't
don't
care.
care. Okay,
I
I know you
don't.
don't care.
I'm
AK,
going
I
to
know you
Jamaica
don't
next
care.
month. I don't care. I got too much other things to worry about.
I hear you, AK. Thank you for being here, my love. Thank you for coming in. You always
All right.
showing up. Love you. Bye. Nice to know you. God, I know I told you as soon as AK come in, I know my blood pressure was about to go crazy. Okay, AK. Let everybody else get it. I'm sorry, Anna. Dave, Anna, did you want to say anything else? This is AK. AK is like he ain't gonna be one of them. That's it. It ain't gonna happen to him. That's it. Go ahead, Anna. What you say?
I just wanted to give you guys a personal story of something that happened to my one friend regarding ICE recently over the last week.
Yes, please tell us.
So she lives up in I'm not going to give the exact city. It's a smaller city, but she was pulling out of her apartment complex and driving north on 169. That's one of our major highways. So when she was pulling out of her apartment driveway, there's like a business, kind of like a storage area right across. She noticed a black Tahoe that was, blacked out. They had one window rolled down, so she knew. She made eye contact with the guy wearing the mask, the typical stereotype. They rolled their window back up. She went along on her business. She is white as can be, like pasty white, just white as the heck. And they pulled out right behind her. They followed her onto 169 north. And when she made a lane change, they would make a lane change. When she made a lane change, they would make a lane change. This happened for a few miles.
Yeah.
She called me and I said, there's no way. I said, pull out on an exit, go to like a Caribou or something. See if they'll follow you over there. She pulled off on an exit and they followed her into that Caribou. She got back on the highway. Now they were like glued to the back end of her car. Now she got on the phone with 911 and said, hey, I don't know who's necessarily following me. I want help, because she was on her way to work.
Yes.
Well, she ended up getting up towards Maple Grove, which is one of the cities near the, near where she works. Well, during that time, the ICE agents pulled her over, which is illegal.
Yeah, they're not supposed to do that. Yep.
Just saying. There's one thing right there that's illegal, and following is, necessarily is a intimidation tactic. Now, when she got pulled over, 4 people got out of the car. 2 of them went to the driver's side, 2 of them went to the passenger side. So her vehicle is now surrounded on a highway. Now, she rolled down her window just a crack, because she's like, I'm not gonna, be caught, quote unquote impeding. I'm not gonna, be non-compliant because I don't want to die. She has 5 kids and she wants to just make it to work and back home to her children. Now, the only thing they asked her, which, correct me if I'm wrong, but when a law enforcement officer pulls you over, they have to inform you why they pulled you over, correct?
Yes, of course, yes.
They did not tell her why she was pulled over. They just simply went up to her window and said, I need your driver's license and your registration for this vehicle. Well, the sheriff that the 911 dispatched pulled up right behind the ICE agent's vehicle.
Good.
Now, when the ICE agent saw that there was a sheriff of that city right behind their vehicle, they literally handed her license back and walked as fast as can be back to their car, drove away. That officer that actually talked to my friend said, I'm kind of glad I was here because I don't know what their next move was.
Exactly.
Do you want me to follow you to work? Because she was afraid that if she were to pull off without having any type of law enforcement behind her, actual law enforcement, that they would have done it once more down the road a little bit. Because the sheriff said that they've had problems with ICE agents following vehicles, pulling them over, and, not doing the proper, again, channels. So please do not sit up here and tell me that it won't happen to you. Because she was just minding her business going to work. She was just minding her business driving to work. And I hate that people come up here, and I understand, AK, that, you plan on sitting in your house for the next month to wait until you go to your trip.
Yeah.
But, like, at the end of the day, who's to say they won't pull you over on the way to the airport?
And that's the thing, but I don't think that, AK has very strong feelings about, how he's going to move and handle things, because AK feel that, that it's not my business. I'm not going to attack them. They're not going to attack me. I ain't going to have words for them. I'm just going to go about my business. I don't care. You understand what I'm saying? So that's how AK, but I'm trying to tell everybody the same thing that you're saying, is that nobody is safe out there. Like, nobody is safe. And the thing is, the safest person in the world is supposed to be our white tea brothers and sisters. And even you guys are not safe. So us brown folks, we definitely ain't coming out there to engage with these motherfuckers, because we already know, we already have something that they scared of anyway. They're scared of our skin. They're scared of our colors. So we ain't going outside. So if we're not going outside and we're not involving, not all of it. There's some of us that's brave souls is out there that's going to make the good fight in this fight for everybody rights. I hear you. I respect y'all. But if we're not fighting this, then you guys going to have to come to some type of understanding and be like, yo, is this acceptable? Like, is it acceptable for them to unalive your own brothers and sisters in the world? That's what I want to know. You understand what I'm saying? And if you guys are accepting it, then there's nothing the rest of us could say. What is the rest of us that is not white tea people going to say? There's nothing.
I think that if we really want to look at it in a way of people defending what's going on, I think I strongly believe that 2 wrongs don't make a right. I think the people that were very pissed off about CK had every right to be pissed off. I mean, yes, I didn't agree with his views. Yes, I didn't agree necessarily with what he said. But at the end of the day, that is a life. At the end of the day, no one should be unalived for their opinions.
I agree 100%.
Now, when all of a sudden now it's, someone on a different side. Again, it's a spectrum. When someone else on the other side gets unalived, they decide to stay quiet. I think it's very shameful that that people can be very vocal about someone that they care about or, whatever, gets unalived.
Yeah.
But I think it's very interesting to see the disconnect between, the people that are really outraged about CK, and now they're like okay with what's happening.
I think it's, in my opinion, I think it's insane to me. You understand what I'm saying? I think it's insane to me. And I think that people are going to have to start waking up sooner or later. And by the time they wake up, because you're right, that CK should not have been unalived at all for his belief. I don't care what it is. You didn't put a life in the world, you can't take a life out. And even if you do put a life in the world, you can't take it out. It's not your responsibility. The only way that anything like that should happen if you feel imminent danger. In real imminent danger, not make believe imminent danger like these ICE agents are doing. You understand what I mean? At the end of the day, everybody been fighting and talk about life is is precious, and there's a lot of rights that's being taken away because people want to save the babies and stuff like that. So if that's the case, we need to be able to save everybody, right? We have to be able to save everybody, right? But my thing, and I keep pushing this. It's like, what are we going to do now that we have a group of people that believe that they can unalive anybody they choose to? What are we going to do about it?
I gotta pop off.
Thank
just
you,
to
Anna,
get
for
ready
being here.
for work. So
Thank you
I
for
just wish
being
you
here.
the best.
Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Thank you. And I think
Have
I
a good
just
day,
followed
guys.
you.
Okay,
have a good
all right.
day.
Have a good day.
Be safe. Be safe.
Yes.
Dave,
Renee, I gave you a follow. I gave Renee a follow.
thank you, Dave. Did you want to say anything? Did you want to say that? Thank you for joining our live.
Oh yeah, just hopefully all this ends soon. I mean, there's
It's
too many
scary.
people being unalived.
It's scary because now they're talking about how, and this is a good thing for AK-47. AK, I forgot to mention to you that now apparently there's a rule that says they could come into your house without a warrant.
So,
Right?
so,
So I know you're saying so.
First of all, I'm saying so because they're not going to come in my house. First of all.
Yep,
Second of all, they're going to come in my house. They're not coming in my, man, listen. I'm not living my life in fear. I'm not
living my life in fear either. Shit.
I'm not
I'm not living my life in fear either.
I wasn't, you know,
I'm not living my life in fear either, because if I was living my life in fear, I wouldn't be talking about this. I'm not living my life in fear.
They already kicked my door in already. Told me, so that's nothing new to me. That's
right,
it's like people, what y'all going through now. I done been through all of that when I was a teenager, watching people getting hit up, all sorts. Y'all shocked by it? I'm numb by it. So I've been watching stuff like that since I was 16.
Babe, I lost a nephew in these streets in Queens.
All right, so I mean that's me and you, but I'm saying
but
other people, they just it's such a horrible thing.
But
yo,
it
you know
is a horrible thing.
It's not
though.
horrible, yo. You know how many homeboys I know.
But,
I
and all of our
nobody,
homeboys, my nephew,
nobody cried for them.
Horrible.
Nobody cried for them. Nobody made a campaign. So it's like, you know what?
Nobody cried for them. AK, what are we talking about?
Man, nobody crying for nobody. Nobody ain't crying for nobody. You must be crazy.
What do you mean? I cried for my nephew.
Especially, let me tell you why. Let me tell you, right? And these were some people that actually put themselves in harm's way and put themselves really like for real. And I'm saying things happen to them. So it's like, I understand that, but these people have a choice. They not making no money off of this, or maybe they are. But how big is that bad?
They care about the community. They care about injustice. They care about these people doing reckless things. They care about them unaliving people on national TV or on live. They care about stuff. People care about stuff like that.
They need to go get a Care Bear. Go get the Care Bear.
AK-47.
That's a whole lot of caring.
You are mad. Don't make me laugh. This is a serious live. Don't be making me laugh. This is a serious
you said it. You set yourself up for that one.
God,
that was easy.
How did I know that you were gonna come over here and stress me the nerves? Stress my nerves.
They need a hug. Give them a hug. Give them a hug. They need a Care Bear. Because there's a lot of caring, man. I can't. That's a whole lot.
I'm just saying that they shouldn't be unaliving people on these streets. AK-47. They should not lie.
People need to stay away from them. Stay away from them. I don't like listen.
Though. It's like that somebody coming to your block and you go outside and you videotaping what they're doing in your block, and then you
I'm not videotaping. I don't care what they're doing on the block. As long as I don't care. That's the thing. I don't care what they do. I'm gonna look from my window, and I'm gonna end up going right back in my room and going back to bed and doing what I got to do. I got other things I got going on. I got things to do.
What if somebody look up? What if one of the guys look up? They didn't like the way you were looking, and they come busting into your house.
Well, they gonna have to fix the door. I need a new door anyway. I'm about to change the door. It'll be on them.
All right,
I want,
AK. Thank you for coming to my live. I appreciate
don't
it.
be scared. They ain't doing nothing, man. They know what they doing.
They're gonna, it's gonna be worse. I'm telling you right now. Mark my
Wait, so
words.
AK, you supporting ICE then?
Yeah, support them. They got a job to do.
Oh
They
man,
got to do what they got to do. They
you're on the
going to
wrong
do what they got to
side.
do.
Come on, man.
I'm on the side of do what you got to do. If you feel like those is criminals, you got to take them away. Take them away. They took my homeboys away. They deported all of my whole clique, all of them. You think I give a goddamn about anybody else?
So they ain't your homeboy then. If you don't give a damn, they're not your homeboy.
You know me. You know me. My friends is in Jamaica. I got deported more than I got on my hands and my toes. Do you think I give a fuck
that means
about?
you don't care
Do
about
you think
them,
I
though?
care about someone that I don't know after I lost people that I really, really love? No, I do not. So yes, I'm on the side of ICE. Do what you got to do.
So
You
taking
did
your
it to my
homeboy,
homeboys.
it was okay that they took your homeboy.
They did it to my homeboys, so why not?
It was okay. It was okay that they took all of your friends, right, and sent them to Jamaica.
It was what. It's not a matter of okay. It was what it was. Everybody was doing what they doing. There's a justice behind everything that you do. An old man told me that. He said, I told him what I was doing. He said, there's justice behind everything you do. Don't be afraid to meet your justice. You know what you're doing, right? So there's justice behind it. Don't be afraid when the judge click the hammer and say, you gotta go. You gotta go. Mm-hmm. Everybody know what they doing in life. Don't stop with all of that. Like everybody just innocent. No,
it's not a matter of innocent, but there's such thing. You don't unalive people on the streets of any streets because you're so scary that you don't know how to deal with a situation.
Exactly. That's why you don't play with them. You said it yourself.
They're a bunch of cowards. They're a bunch of crybabies. They're not real men. They're not real officials. They don't know how to deal with shit.
Listen, you're man enough with that gun to me. You man enough for me.
Pew,
I don't need to see no more man in you.
Hold on. Give me 1 second.
With that pew rather, I don't need to see no more, man. That's all I need to see. You got it. You got to be kidding. Ooh, no, it's not pretty. See somebody get a 357 ripped through somebody's skin? You think that look good? That don't even heal right. You must be crazy. You play games by yourself. I'm not playing no games. Do what you got to do, ICE, and stay out of my way. For real. There'll be people that never ever been through nothing and be one of the first ones to put themselves in front of that. Why?
I've been to jail many times, so you don't even know.
I'm not talking about you. I don't care about. That's the whole thing.
Whatever. Well, you saying you've been through. I've been through hard times too, bro.
But there's some people that haven't, and I'm looking at them on the TV. I'm like, that person ain't. No, go ahead, man. Go ahead. Because if it was if I was an ICE agent, they fire me the first day. Because the minute you spit on me, I'm gonna send your dreams, thoughts, and aspirations straight to the moon. I'm not playing with you. Don't spit on me. You must be lost your mind. I seen that lady spit on that man. I don't know what kind of self-control he had. Whew. I still would be beating her ass right now. I swear to you. That was disgusting.
I seen that one video.
Yeah, there was more than one. There was a few of them. They like spitting in people's faces. They're a bunch of animals. That's why.
Sorry about that, guys. I got a call. And what am I missing? Am I missing shenanigans?
No.
Am I missing shenanigans? Is there an argument happening? Because I
was talking about the ICE, the lady that spit on the ICE officer.
Yeah, she's not. That's not right. You don't do that.
Somebody spit on an ICE officer when?
That was long time. You ain't see? Spit in his face, It was dripping all down his beard. I was like,
is it on social media?
You can find it if you look for it. If that's what you're looking for, you'll find it. You see, if you're not looking for it, you're not going to find it. I wasn't even looking for it.
We have somebody who just joined our live. LAR.
That's disgusting.
Okay. Did you want to say anything, LAR?
I feel like washing my face.
No, I'm just listening to what's going on, but I was listening to what he was saying and whatnot. But I feel like it's gonna come a time where everybody gonna have to fight back at some point in time, or you're gonna be dealing with them coming.
What am I fighting? Let me ask you a question. What am I fighting? Let me ask you a question.
You can't say the GUN word. You have to say pew pew. I'm sorry, a weapon or something like that.
What am I fighting? Please tell me, sir.
Yeah. My bad. My bad. You obviously you not fighting nothing, but eventually you
Nothing.
gon' when it come time and you realize they took all your resources, you got to go through them, and and they made it impossible for you to survive.
Yeah, come on,
You
science
go.
fiction
That's when
shit.
you gonna want to fight back. But
Yeah,
all the
I'll
other
be
people,
ready.
standing up now.
I'll be ready.
Yeah,
I'll
they
be
gonna have. It's gonna be some people that's gonna have to be. That's gonna not have to be, but it's gonna be some people unalive because it's gonna be
you
some
see,
fighting to get it
you
back to
see,
where it's
who
supposed to
I'm
be at.
fighting is the Democrats. That's who I'm fighting.
See, you
Why you keep talking about me?
already lost. He done already
AK-47,
lost
why
it.
you talking about me though? Why you talking about me?
He done
What
already
you fighting
lost.
about?
I mean, tell me. So let me ask you a
He
question.
already lost.
You really want me to stand with a party?
You already.
Let
These
me
the
ask
guys
you
who
a
voted
question.
for the
You see what I'm
P
saying?
file. These the
I
guys who
can't
voted
ask you a
for
question.
PDF.
Can I ask my question? Can I ask you a
Bro,
question?
bro,
Because it's
No,
not a big, it's not
Elliot, let him
hard.
talk. You gotta let
It's
him
a
ask a
very
question.
simple question. It's
Go
very
ahead.
simple.
Go ahead, AK.
Now, am I, as a rational man, right,
Mm-hmm.
supposed to deal with a party and with the senators in the party? If you ask one of them, what is a man and what is a woman? It take more than a second to answer that question. I'm not following your party. If you have a party where you are into anything gender transformation, I'm not part of your
hold
party.
on, but you
But
cool
you
with a
okay?
party
But you
with.
okay? Exactly.
Yes,
You okay with a party
yes,
that does
yes.
stuff
Everything that you're about to say,
with
yes, I'm
underage,
cool with it.
with
I'm cool with it.
underage,
I'm
with
cool with it.
underage? And if you had
Hold
a
on,
child,
hold
if you
on.
had a daughter, or a child, it would be okay if they go
You know
stay and
what?
hang out with
Because
Donald Trump
I
and his
don't believe
people.
none of it. Yes, I'm cool with it.
Oh,
I
you
don't
don't
believe
believe
none
in
of
it?
it, but
Bro,
yes, just for
reports of a
for the
snuff
sake of
film.
argument, yes,
I
yes,
don't
I'm
know
cool
about
with
the
it.
film. I don't know. I haven't seen
He
about the
say for the
film.
sake of argument, man, you disgusting.
Yes, yes, I'm good with it.
Oh.
I'm good
If
with
he
it.
if he's good with it with his own child,
I'm
there's not
good
much
with
I'm
it.
gonna say.
I'm good
If
with
you're
it.
good with it with your
For
own
the
child,
sake
there's
of
not much to
argument,
say.
I really don't agree with you, but for the sake of argument,
No,
yes, I'm
no,
good with
no,
it.
no, no. You have to stand
Hold
on it,
on,
brother.
hold
You
on, bro.
saying to
Hold on.
me,
For the sake of argument,
He was
yes,
involved in snuff films too. So you more
hold on, be careful of
concerned with
that
what
word, be
yes,
careful of
somebody.
that
yes,
word, be
yes,
careful.
yes,
LAR,
Hold
you
on.
can't say that word. You can't say that word.
Okay.
yes,
But what I'm
He was
saying is that
involved in those rings. Hold on, he is involved in
yes,
those
yes,
rings, right?
yes.
you say
So
that he
you
don't believe
cool. So
him.
you rather hold on, and he mess with underage children.
You can't say
So
that
you.
either. Oh my
Oh,
God, you gotta
okay.
go to TikTok. I'm
I
sorry.
don't believe
TikTok is very
none of
funny.
it,
You
but
can't say
yeah,
those
whatever.
things on
If
TikTok. I'm
that's what
sorry.
you want to say, yeah,
That's
all
what
right,
I'm
whatever.
saying. That's why. And now
I
he's
mean, if
saying it
that's what
ain't
you
no
want to say,
freedom of
yeah, all right,
speech.
whatever.
That's what they was saying about Biden. They was saying, oh, it ain't no freedom of speech. They was saying whatever they wanted to. All racist type of stuff, all this stuff. We can't say nothing on here that got nothing to do with your president and what he been doing.
I don't
But
care.
you
You
but
can
you
say what
worried
you
but
want to
you worried
say.
about hold on, but you worried about whether somebody identifies as a man or a woman? You as
I
a man
said, if
yourself?
that's the party,
Oh,
if
bro,
that's the listen,
you
yo, you
said
know
as a
what?
man
You gonna
yourself.
do what you
Hold
want to
on,
do.
bro.
I'm gonna live
You
how
said
I'm
as a
living.
man
I'm
yourself, you
living
more
good.
concerned.
I'm about to go check my stocks and see how my
You
oil
more
is doing.
concerned.
Hold
You more
on,
concerned.
give me a minute.
Don't worry, it's gonna eat a hole in you.
Send me
Eventually,
some
it's gonna eat a hole
suggestions.
in you.
Since you
I
being
already
rich,
got. I
share
got
that
a bunch of.
info.
It's
AK,
gonna
Yo,
eat
I'm
a
not
hole
sending
in
share
you.
that
nobody
info.
nothing. I'm
AK,
No,
not
they
doing
gonna
that.
break them. Don't worry. Put all your money in there. They gonna break you.
send me some
They gonna
suggestions.
break you.
AK, since you're living,
I'm
you
gonna
said you
tell
gotta
you.
go
I'm gonna
check.
give you a
No, they
suggestion,
gonna
right?
break you.
If you don't have a
That's the
if the stock
thing,
ain't giving
bro.
you if the stock ain't giving you 5% on dividends quarterly, don't even put no money in.
Don't worry, they gonna break
That's
you.
a good that's a suggestion. So
Okay,
you
thank
figure
you for
that one's
that.
out.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that. I'm gonna go
They
check. I'm
gonna
gonna
break
take a
them.
look at it. I'm gonna find out what it's quarterly. Okay.
We're
But
They
me and
gonna break
boys,
them when
as
everything
long as
gets so
I
me and
know what you
expensive.
boys,
invest.
I'm about to go. I'm about to leave you guys. I will come back later. I want to thank everybody who came in. I'm still angry with that first person that joined my live and was disrespecting me. I will curse you out every time I see you. I'm just letting you know because you're disrespectful. You see how we can have a conversation with opposing people and not be
You got me.
disrespectful?
I ain't gonna disrespect you, man. You know I know from the town,
Thank you,
man.
my
You know I
love.
ain't
But you
gonna.
got this guy named Vote Harder next time. He believes just like you do, but he couldn't come in here and have a conversation. He had to
Nah,
act
I'm
like
from
a
the
child.
town. I'm from the
This
town. I ain't gonna do that. I would never do it. And not even that. I ain't gonna do that to you. And plus, I'm from the town, so I'm really, really not. You know what I'm saying? It's like super, super violent. That's
You
like
know
a
who my
super
AK?
violent
You
thing.
know, but you already know who my son is anyway. You already
Yeah, I know.
figured it out. So you already know who my son is. You don't even have an idea.
Yeah.
But anyway, mi amors, thank you so much for everybody who joined the live. We will be back and
That's
we'll
what they say.
continue
If
to
they,
talk about it.
Mama, they not coming for you. All right, just think
I'm not
about
worried.
that. They,
AK, then I'm not worried about them coming. AK, I promise you. If you know who I am in real life, I'm
yeah.
not worried about them coming for me. Because let me
So
tell you
you
something. I wish somebody would try me. To be honest with you, they're not coming for me in
don't
real
be,
life.
and then just don't be trying
Well,
to
I
save nobody
can't.
either.
But
Don't
that's
be
the thing.
trying to
But
save
here you
Dude
nobody.
go.
said
Now
he
you got
cool
me.
with
Now
the
you got me.
files.
Because I will be saving somebody. That's you see, if they're gonna come for me, it's because I'm saving somebody. Exactly, AK. You know
Yeah,
what time it is. All right, my
yeah.
loves. Thank you
Just
so
stay
much,
safe
everybody, for
out there,
joining.
Mama.
Thank you for
All right,
coming,
later,
Vegas.
later,
Thank you
host.
for coming, LAR. Thank you for coming,
All
Anna.
right,
Thank
have a
you for
good one.
coming, and please come back in the future. Okay, bye, guys. Okay, bye, bye.
Bye, bye, bye.
Okay, bye, bye.